Hi guys, Squirrel here. I'm back with some train simulator. I've got another pack. I keep buying these things. I really have to stop doing this. It's going to cost me a lot of money. But anyway, I couldn't resist this. This is the EMD F7, also known as the Empire Builder. Yeah, it's a North American train. And I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to go for career mode. This is a really super brave thing. I've not done career mode before. I'm doing it live. This could go horribly wrong. But I'm going to go for this one. It's only got two dots of difficulty. It says it's the late 1970s and the F7, this thing, the EMD F7, on the line is doing one of its last runs down to Colorado Springs. Perform passenger stops based on a timetable. There is a slightly more difficult one, which I may do after this one, provided it doesn't go horribly wrong. But let's give it a go and see what happens. Now, you saw allow the passengers to board here before setting off. Okay. Where are the passengers? Do I have to open the door with T? There we go. Okay, so while that's going on, let's have a look inside. F1. Pick up passengers, depart, arrive 15:35, depart 15:36, which is in a minute. Ooh! In-game audio. Cool. Speed limit 45. I'm just checking the controls. F4 puts the advanced ones on. So I'm just quickly trying to get used to the controls before we set off. There's the brake. Okay. If I go for small set control, let's try that. How far to the next stop, I wonder? Okay, timeliness bonus. Let's shut the doors. I think the doors are shut. I honestly don't know. Let's release the brake. Let's get this thing moving. Move train while door open. Game over error. I thought I pressed... Oh wow, career mode's a bit harsh, isn't it? Play again. Let's do that again. I actually pressed T, that's the... Right, let's get number fail out the way. First fail, press T. I swore I pressed T. It's very hard to see if the doors are open. Thing. Aha, there's the door, I think. Where's the door at the back? That's kind of odd. I'm going to try pressing T. Oh, they've got passengers in there, lots of them. Why is this carriage all dark? Hello. Where's he going? Is he maybe thinks he's driving. So as you can see, the inside of this thing is pretty retro. Straight out of the... This thing was built between 1949 and 1952. So, I mean, this is by General Motors Electromotive Division, apparently. Right. Okay, so I'm going to press T. Oh, no, the doors got shut automatically. Aha. Okay, I'm pressing T again. I really want them to shut. They're not shutting. Damn it. No, we're off. They've shut. We're going. We're going for it. Right, what's the speed limit? 45 down here. Here we go. Wow, this thing takes off pretty quick. Considering the size of it. Now, I've got a timetable to stick to. 10.4 miles, okay. That is the ampage, is it? I think. Let's back off on the speed. I presume if I break the speed limit, then it's knowing what it did to me about the doors, it's probably going to be the end of the whole thing. I didn't realise it was quite so harsh. I should probably gone for a non-career. Oh, I'm going too fast. Slow down, slow down. Right, that's the speed limit under control. Just about. This looks Really cool. Look at that. What a beautiful machine. Right, just keep my eye on the road a sec. Or the track, I should say. It's all these buttons. I'll have a look at those in a sec. Let's get into 60. Right. Let's speed up. 65, 55. Not entirely sure what that means. Obviously the 65... Oh no, hang on. The 65's coming up. Does that mean 65 miles per hour speed limit is approaching next? I don't know. I don't understand the track signs. Right, so apparently this thing, because I was reading the blurb about this thing, the EMD F7 it's called, started life as a freight hauling train, but very quickly started to pull passenger services in the North American railroads. It replaced the F3. Don't know much about the F3, but I'm not really sure what happened to the F4, 5 and 6, but this is the F7 which replaced the F3, so maybe they had a few failures on the way, I don't know. Top speed of 50 miles per hour, apparently, even though at the moment we're doing 55, but the blurb says it has an operational speed of 50 miles per hour. But it does have a very high tractive unit, which I can testify to, because this thing pulled that. This thing got going like it wasn't even... like it was pulling a piece of cheese or something. Right, 59. We're going up a slope, so it should be alright to stick on full power. Although I don't want to break the speed limit. So we're going down to, what is it, Colorado Springs. I know nothing about this area whatsoever. Green signal. Must remember to pay attention to those things. Speed is gradually picking up. I'm actually more concerned about when we go down a hill. It's a lot harder to control your speed going down a hill. I'm about to break the speed limit, which I really don't want to do. There we go. Running the wire at 63, 64 seems like a really stupid thing to do. That's better. Speed's coming down a little bit. If I could just steady the speed, there is no cruise control on this thing. But we are going up a slope. So apparently this thing first ran, or the Empire Builder. Oh, hello. Cool. First ran between 1929. Quickly became Great Northern's premier passenger service, so they say. Named after James J. Hill, a railroad tycoon, the train ran through some of Northwest's most spectacular scenery. Passed through the Cascade Mountains, Rocky Mountains and Glacier National Park. I must admit, I wish it was a bit sunnier outside, then we could appreciate the scenery a bit more. Oh, there's the sun. Wow, why is it like 15:40 PM and yet the sun is setting? That's a bit odd. 1.1% gradient according to this. This looks like a manual wind window right here. This is just like as basic as it gets. Yeah, look, General Motors. Aha, so that is the power. I wonder if that's the brake then. I'm not going to touch that just yet. It really is very retro, isn't it? And the little window that you get to look through. You stick your head out the window. Why can't I see any cars? That's disappointing. Right, so 5.9 miles down to Larkspur. Apparently on in this route the scenery is pretty beautiful. And that remains to be seen. Is it wiper blades V? Now that's a curious design. Considering the window is curved that way, why wasn't the wiper blade down here so that it could follow the contour of the window a bit better. Why would they put it here? Seems like a slightly strange decision to me. I'm going to go full power. I'm conscious of the ETA 50. I'm going to be late already. Oh my god. I'm supposed to be there at 15:48, departing 15:49. And at the moment, I'm going to be arriving at my departure time, so that's not good. I think I've been driving a bit too cautiously. Wow, these guys drive with an aggressive timetable. Let's have a look from the outside. Oh, you see the sun's over here. That's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely train. Let's get a lot of this scenery. Super cool. Gotta love it. I did promise that I would. A lot of people on my last train video, I said, "What kind of train should I do?" And overwhelmingly, it was freight and North American. That was the big thing that came through. So I thought I'd go for a North American train first, and just happened to pick up this passenger scenario. But on the next video, I think I shall pick up a freight. Maybe with this train as well. There's plenty of freight scenarios, I think, for this train. So maybe have a go at a freight scenario with this train. That'd be cool. Looks like the mountains over there. It'd be great if this thing provided a compass, so you could see whereabouts you are. Whoa, whoa, that's a freaky view. What the hell? Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Let's jump through the carriages. Hang on, let's do that and then jump through the carriages that way. There we go. Aha, people. I found people then. Where did they go? Where's the carriages with... There, I just had them. There was people? This is weird. It's like the carriages are full of people, but when I flick through and look from the inside, I can't see anybody. Look. It's so weird. Why is it refusing to draw everyone? How far have we got? We've got 2.7 miles. That's not far. And we're going to be late. You never know, it might just cancel the whole thing because I get there a minute late. Or maybe it'll just knock points off me. Seems a bit harsh to end the scenario because I'm late. But you never know. Speed limit's going to drop to 45 pretty soon, so I need to be aware of that. That's the fuel gauge. The water gauge, is that? Oh, I'm picking up speed. Holy crap. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Whoa, that's better. I want to try and maintain this speed as close as I can before I get to 45. I'm guessing that's the town there because it's only 1.9 miles away. There we go. Turn the brakes off a second. We've got a flashing yellow coming up, which I presume is warning me of a speed limit. I must admit, the idea of watching all the signalling as well at the moment. Right, slow down. Whoa, come on, slow down. It's not as quick as slowing down as it is accelerating, I'll tell you that much. Oh no, it's alright now. There we go. Cool. Okay, that's too much. There's like a delay between the braking and it actually happening, like a massive delay. Cool, little town. I've lost a load of time by over braking. Again, because I don't know the braking capabilities of this train. I should probably just stick with like one train and see how I get on. Just do a few scenarios with the same train. I think jumping around like this is probably not... I'm not helping myself by doing that. Well, I just didn't break the speed limit on the way in, which is a good thing. Cool. Oh look, some like Peterbilt type trucks. Okay, here we go. So, I don't want to brake just yet. I'm going to try and leave my braking to the last second. 15:47. I'm almost on time, you know. As long as I don't screw up this platform stop. By the way, thank you for your comments on the last video, because I had a lot of comments about why I was suffering from those problems. It seems that on that Siemens train that I was using, if you do a full brake, it treats it as an emergency brake kind of thing. And that basically causes it so that you then have to reset the whole thing. So as long as you don't go into... You can go to an 80% brake, but if you go to 100% brake, then... This isn't a bad stop, actually. If you go to 100% brake, then it screws it up. Right. Emergency brake setting. No! Why was that emergency brake? Did it treat that as an emergency brake? Because I didn't want it to be. Is that how this game works then? Is that how trains work in general? If you do a 100% brake, that's treated as an emergency brake? Interesting. So I think it's going to auto close the doors for me. Look at that, Union Pacific. Let's just try and watch the door, see if it... Yeah, it shut the door, there we go. Right. Release, and let's go. No, it's enabled the emergency brakes or something. It's done the same thing as what happened to me on the last scenario, where if you hit that emergency brake, then... Oh dear. Can we get going? No. How do I reset this thing? How do I reset this thing? Ah. It was already going, it was a brake pressure thing. It seems that when you release the brake, it took it absolutely ages to release the brake pressure. That's unfortunate. Again, it's all about learning the train, and I've just made myself a bit late again. Okay, well hopefully I can recover this. So for what I don't want to do is ever use a 100% brake, because that seems to be considered emergency brake. So I'm trying to avoid that problem in the first place, I think. Right, it looks like the scenery's getting a lot more interesting. Let's drop down to the compact model now. See a bit more. Oh, watch your head. I'm going to go full throttle because I'm conscious of the fact that I lost a lot of time last time because I didn't use full throttle. We are climbing a 1.5% gradient. Let's have a look around. Cool, level crossing. That's a criticism I have of these games, is like that level crossing then was the ideal opportunity to put a lot of queuing cars there and stuff. They really should put more stuff in this. It's a bit like Euro Truck, you know? Make it feel more lived in. That's the whole point of a sim. The more realistically you can make it feel, the better. Amazingly enough, I'm full throttle. Look at that, 4.5% gradient, full throttle. and it's only just accelerating. So by the time I hit this 55 speed limit, I'll be fine, I think. I'm going to leave it on full throttle and see if I can make it. ETA 1608. Okay, that's not too bad. I did lose the best part of a minute though, didn't I? The last platform. Oh, that's better. Much better view. Just to shave some of that throttle off, I was approaching the 45 limit a bit too quickly. Okay, I'm curious as to why the speed limit's not 55. Oh, there you go. Wow, do you see that? The tractor unit went through the 55 speed limit, but it didn't change it to 55 until the very last carriage went through. Surely that's not how it works in real life. Surely at the point where your tractor unit passes the 55, that's then the speed limit? That confused me because I had to back off then. It's very dark inside the carriages. They should put the lights on in here. That's horrible. How many carriages have we got? 1, 2... Oh, that's the engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the look of it. Yeah, so this was an add-on pack that I bought, as well as that that Ipswich one that I bought. Actually, you know, the last videos I bought the Ipswich to London Liverpool Street, and about 4 days after I posted that video, it went on 25% discount. I was like, oh, you absolute bastards. Was that a coincidence? Or are they secretly watching my videos? Who knows? Probably just a coincidence. Just a very bad timing, unfortunately. But yeah, this one, I saw this one and I had to buy it. But I've got plenty of trains to play with now, so I'm not going to buy any more for a little while. I'm sure I could make quite a few videos out of the trains and scenarios I've got. And hopefully, I'll hit a Steam sale at some point and get a nice discount. What's that over there? That car just in a little... Is it a garage? It's hard to make out. Just admit, the scenery's not quite what I was expecting. Again, I can't work out why it isn't really sunny, but it seems quite kind of rural at the moment. Just backing off slightly as I get near that speed limit. Although we are about to go up a slope, so it should slow down, I think. Yeah, so apparently you guys are quite liking these videos. I have got more Eurotruck coming, by the way, in case you're thinking, operational error, what have I done? Oh, crap. I broke the speed limit. Speeding, -14. I'm losing points. I wasn't paying attention. I thought the slope would have slowed me down. Yes, please don't be worried that I've not made any Eurotruck recently. I have, as you probably are aware if you follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I was ill for a few days, and funnily enough, I had a really stiff neck for about 4 or 5 days. Which, when you've got a track IR, makes it really difficult, because if you can't turn your neck, you can't use track IR properly. Which means driving Eurotruck was a little bit out of the question. So, my neck's alright now, I'm glad to say, and appear to be back in good health. So I've got some more Eurotruck stuff, content lined up. I just need to make the videos, probably this weekend, I should think. And I'm planning out what I'm going to be doing, because obviously we're in the middle of, well, early bit of October. We've got a lot of stuff coming out in November, and I'm planning my future content. So I'll talk more about that at some point. The direction I'll be going, things I'll be playing. I've got some new games lined up that I'll be covering. But Euro Truck, definitely one of my staple games, as is Train Simulator, because I'm quite enjoying it. It's quite fun. Get to drive lots of different trains all around the world, which is quite cool. It has been suggested that I try a few other games. One of them is the Ship Simulator Extremes, which I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to try or not. I have got it. So I may just give it a go, see what it's like, do a first look video, and see how it plays, if there's things that, you know, interesting stuff to do. And of course there's BeamNG, which I need to go back and look at to see if that's advanced and moved on. So yeah, I've got quite a few sim games. Obviously Battlefield 4 is coming out, but I don't know, I posted Battlefield 4 beta videos and they didn't get a tremendous amount of views. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I don't know if it's because it's the beta, or if it's just because it's Battlefield, or what. But I'll certainly play the game when it comes out. I enjoy playing it. But whether I'll carry on producing regular content, I'm not entirely sure at this stage. That's okay, I've got plenty of other stuff to cover. I need to get back into Kerbal Space Program pretty soon. It's just been a time thing at the moment. Probably be a few weeks before I can get back into Kerbal, I should think. But yeah, that's the stuff I'm making anyway. We have a 45 speed limit approaching, which is up an incline. I'm hoping... Oh, what's that red light mean? Green one on top, red underneath. I should learn my signalling, shouldn't I? Because the problem is with the signals as well, it's different in each country. Right, let's back off a little bit now. See if I can get the gradient to slow me down rather than using the brakes. There we go. Looks like I'm gonna get... Yeah, that's cool. No brakes being used at all. And I'm just about to come under 45. Awesome. Let's get some power back on. ETA 1608. Need to be there 1607. So I'm struggling to make up that time that I lost. What's interesting about the throttle is 25%. If I put a bit more on, it jumps. It's very hard to control it. It's not analog is what I'm trying to say. It's a very kind of digital control. Although maybe if I grab the handle and do it. Let's try that actually. Oh yeah, you can get a lot more fine-grained control out of it. That's interesting. So is it pull to accelerate? Oh no, it doesn't. Look, it's on 45. When I let go, it jumps to 50. So no, you can't. It's notched or something. Just a minute. I was expecting more beautiful scenery. It does appear to be going a lot more tree-like around here. Uh-oh. I'm about to break the speed limit. Let's back off. I'm going to lose a load of points. Actually, is that what my pointage is there? Minus 61. Is that my career mode point loss so far? I imagine by the time I finish this journey, that will be a lot more than that. You can, of course, just take... Once you buy these things, like this train here is what it calls quick drive compatible. Which means, you know, in Train Simulator, you can just go quick drive, and then you can pick the train you want to drive, which is like this one. And then you can pick a scenario. So you can take this train, you can just go and drop it back in the UK and do the Liverpool Street to Chelmsford route if you want to, in this train. You can do that. That's called a quick drive. No scenario at all, you just go and enjoy yourself, basically. You can also make your own scenarios up, which is something I'm going to explore. You can take a current scenario and edit it, so I think you can set... I'd be interested to see how that works, because I have no idea at the moment. But I'd like to be able to create my own scenarios, which you can do. And then the ultimate thing to do then is to pop out of this into the world editor, We're going downhill, so I need to be cautious about my braking here. You can pop out into the world editor, and then you can just construct the track and the route. So you can, you know, as far as I understand it, you can, with the world editor, you can just make a brand new route from, you know, a place that doesn't exist. So I could go from London Liverpool Street and then just make up a new route down to Southend, which is a coastal town south of Chelmsford. So you could do that in theory. How accurate you'd make it, I don't know, but you could do it. Or you could just make one up. You could just make up an entire scenario and the world and make it fun and interesting, but not based on anything in real life. We are picking up speed. I'm going to start applying the brakes now. There we go. Now if I can't apply a certain percentage to hold my speed, then I'm going to be putting the brakes on and off all the time, which is kind of annoying. One of the things I wish this game did have is track IR support. I really do. I so miss, you know, in Euro Truck you sat in the cab and you can just look around, like look left and just, you know, do this kind of thing. I so miss that. However, one other thing that's slightly annoying is while I'm sat up here, you know, that window is useless. You know, it just looks into the ground, whereas if I press Shift F2, it puts me outside and I can see what's going on. Oh, now it's getting pretty around here. Let's have a look outside. Which is kind of annoying because I feel that if you're sat on that seat, surely to God that window's going to be at the right height. 1.2% gradient. This thing's going to run away with me. I want to get as most speed as I can, but... What's that noise? Seriously, what is that noise? It sounds like a jet engine. Is that factory or is that my train? That was slightly worrying. I actually thought I was about to take off. This mouse cursor as well is like... Some people watching the video say that they keep moving the mouse because they keep thinking this is their mouse. Which is absolutely hilarious. Nothing you can do about the mouse. Now 8% braking, maybe that's the sweet spot. Do the brakes overheat on these things? I don't know. 8%'s not bad. Oh look, there's like a little diner. Written backwards. Cool. Wonder what sound that is. Turn the brakes off. Pick up some more speed again. We're only 1.3 miles away from our stop, so I should probably be able to freewheel it all the way, I think. You can see the platform coming up now, look. Just at the bottom, we've got a long slope down and then the station. Monument, that's where we are. I've no idea where Monument is, but that's where we are. We've got a red and a green. Red on top, green underneath. Wow, 2.3% gradient. I've got 10% braking and we're actually still accelerating. This is going to be an interesting stop. Under the bridge. Actually, I'm going to break the speed limit if I'm not careful. Look at this! Whoa, this thing's still accelerating? Are you kidding me? Wow. There's a strong potential of me overshooting this. I'm just going to release the brakes there because I think we've got enough momentum to get in. Whoa, there's a lot of good scenery now. Graphics are a little bit basic. I'm pretty certain that they could spend some time improving the models, like the cars and stuff. And they wouldn't need to break any of the existing maps. They could just replace the models with better quality ones. Right, here we go. Let's try and not do the whole emergency braking thing. Okay, I need a lot more braking. Where do I actually stop? That's the question. Am I actually in the platform at this point? Sod it. I'm going to go with that. Let's press T. Press T. There we go. Why didn't it register that? Actually, it's the back end. No, I'm just in the platform. Look at that. I timed that one beautifully. Okay, we're supposed to leave at 16:07. Current time is 16:06. Hey? ETA 16:09. What's it going on about? I'm at Monument 2. Alright, so we're about to leave. As far as I know, we're on time. Well done. After passengers board here, there are a few minutes wait before the train continues. You have completed this leg of the journey. Yay! Oh, I've done it. Wow, is that it? Cool. Alright, let's have a look at what's going on. Okay, I lost points for emergency braking. Oh, now this is a bit harsh. You scored 0. 0 XP. 230 points. So potentially I had 230 points. I lost 500 for an operational error. Invalid consist. I am not entirely sure what that means. Okay, so I got... Hang on, 230 plus 227 plus 215 minus 500. I am confused. I don't understand that. If any of you guys want to explain that one to me, please do. But that's it. That's this video. I shall try another career mode, and I'll probably try the EMD F7 on a different scenario. If you enjoyed that, please don't forget to thumbs up and come over to the Facebook and Twitter pages and hit follow. And keep up, engage with the chat. Take care, guys. See you soon.